This is a solution video from Book 4, Exercise 12.3, page 469, question 10. So this question is asking us to solve a modular inequality, and we're being told at the beginning that x is going to be an element of R, so that just means that we don't need to worry about complex numbers or anything mad like that. So the first thing we're going to do is try and get rid of our modulus symbols, and to do that we're going to square both sides of the inequality. And then we're going to expand both of those as if they were normal brackets. Take care with your squaring out. If you think you're going to make a mistake, write down the bracket multiplied by itself and work it out in full. If you know the quick method, that's great, but use it properly. Let's square the first by second by 2, square the second. When we apply it, we'll get 1 plus 4x plus 4x squared less than x squared plus 4x plus 4. I think probably the most likely mistake that will have been made there is perhaps you forgot to multiply by 2 in the middle terms, or alternatively you may have squared 2x but forgotten to square part of it. So don't forget you're squaring the 2 to get 4, squaring the x to get x squared. And at this stage then I want to tidy this up a little bit so that it looks a bit more like a regular quadratic that I can solve. So I'm bringing everything to the left hand side, and I can do a little bit of tidying up then. I can see, for example, that I've got plus 4x minus 4x, so they're gone. And then I end up with 3x squared minus 3 is less than 0. Now, I can make life a bit easier for myself here, as I would normally do with the quadratic. I look across it and I think to myself, okay, are there any common factors in the terms? And in this case, the common factor is 3, so I can divide across by 3. And so I'm going to end up with x squared minus 1 is less than 0. So it's a quadratic, but it's a difference of 2 squares quadratic, obviously. So I'll need to factorize that. And that's pretty straightforward. But then don't forget, it is an inequality, so I have to draw my sketch of the quadratic in order to get my symbols, my inequality symbols for my solution. So there's my sketch of my quadratic, and of course I'm looking at less than 0, so I'm looking below the x-axis. So it's this portion of the diagram that I'm looking at, and so that will then inform my choice of symbols. So for the minus 1, well, I'm going to the right of that, so x is greater than minus 1, and again x is less than 1 because I'm going to the left of the 1 in the diagram. And again, because this is one region of the graph that I'm after highlighting here for the less than 0, I can write this as one answer if I like. So x is between minus 1 and 1.